Joining me now is head coach of the Wall Hawks, Houston Guy, ahead of the playoff matchup against Tornillo that's going to take place on Friday here in Wall at 6 p.m. Coach, it's a big deal that y'all get to host a playoff game. We didn't even think this one was going to happen for a while.
Yeah, it's
Just
one of
give
those
me overall
things. It just
thoughts.
kind of fell in our laps. We had talked to Tornillo, and they had forfeited the game. They decided they weren't going to play on Wednesday, and we'd heard they were reported on Thursday. Wednesday afternoon we had turned our stadium back that we had, our neutral site stadium. So Thursday afternoon we had heard the reporter that they were wanting to play again. So we reached out to them, and they decided they were going to play. And since we didn't have a stadium, they decided they were going to come to Wall and play. So, very fortunate that they were going to come here. This is our first, since I've been a coach here, first time we've been able to host a playoff game, the first round. So that'll be kind of unique for our kids. It'll be a fun atmosphere that first round. We're excited to host them.
Right, and there's nothing quite like hosting a playoff game. I bet you that everyone's going to come out and this place is going to be rocking. Right?
Hey, I hope so. It'll be a great atmosphere for our kids. They'll enjoy it, and it'll be a unique situation that they haven't got to experience before. And we've played in town at San Angelo, and that was a great atmosphere. So we're hoping just to replicate something like that here.
Of course. All right, let's go back to the end of the regular season that finished up last week. Finished that perfect 5-0 in district, won another outright district championship. Coach, like I've said before, after that Mason game, offense is averaging more than 60 points a game. The defense never gave up more than 10.
Right.
How do you feel that this team compares to, let's say, last year's team headed into the playoffs right now?
We want to be peaking at as you get into the playoffs, and I think our team is peaking at the right time. I think our offense is clicking and on all cylinders. I think our quarterback's got his reads right. He's throwing the ball really well. The offensive line is protecting him really well. Their run blocks and their tags are really, they're spot on. Our perimeter blocking has been exceptional. The receivers are catching the ball out in space really well. So defensively, they're doing what they're supposed to do. They're flying around, stopping people and really getting the ball back in the offense's hands. And so really couldn't be more pleased with where we're at right now.
And coupled with that, Coach, after this first playoff game against Tornillo, because they only have 15 guys on their roster,
something like that. Yeah.
The competition gets much steeper very quickly.
It does.
So how will y'all use this matchup? Because you don't usually have a first round matchup.
Right.
How will y'all use this moving forward?
It's one of those things. We try to get out of this game healthy. You don't want to get into this game and something foolish happen and lose one of your starters in a game like this. And so we want to come out healthy. We want to look sharp while we're out there. There'll be kids that get a lot of playing time in this game, and so we want to look sharp while we're out there. And then we want to start. We'll start. The next day. Preparing for our next opponent, and which will be either Childress or Abernathy.
Yep, and I won't ask for specifics, but I know you were dealing with the injury bug a little bit at the end of that regular season with another week of rest and recuperation under your belt with practice and whatnot.
Right.
Are y'all pretty much are y'all getting closer to 100% again?
We're getting back. We'll get two of our starters back, and so that's better than we were coming into Brady. So we're getting a little bit healthier. Maybe another week or two, we'll get another one or two back.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, y'all heard it here with Coach the Wall Hawks Houston Guy ahead of the matchup against Tornillo. It's going to be at Wall Hawk Stadium at 6 p.m. on Friday. So come out and support the Hawks.